What's going on, people? Sorry for a couple days no uploads. Obviously, things have been crazy with the whole quarantine situation. Things are not so great in Jersey. So, just been doing so much stuff to, like, pick up supplies, make sure, like, my family's good to go, all that jazz. Plus, work has continued for me. So, yeah, we're doing what we can. I wanted to try an initial draft of 40-card Slay. The curve is very wonky, but that's mostly because the 5s are way better than the 4s and the 6s. We are running Defiler just to act as like pseudo card draw, get some recursion from some of the cards in our discard pile. Worst case scenario. In general, it's pretty much a lot of standard Slay stuff. I've not tested it with 40 cards, so I don't know how it's going to do. And this video may be on the shorter side, just because, like I said, I'm still just like life has been a whirlwind lately. I'm doing what I can, but we'll see. But either way, I'm going to pause it. We'll be right back once we find ourselves a match. We've found ourselves a matchup against a Spell Sword opponent. We'll see how things go. Again, I have not tested this iteration of 40-card Slay at all. So we may need to bump the curve down some. I'm still learning both 40-card deck building and refining Slay with a bunch of missing cards. At the very least, we have a pretty nice looking curve initially. And getting Unglim early in a 40-card deck is lovely.
Hold the line.
Your orders.
Alright, on the off chance that they are packing a Pit Lion,
You can trust me.
we'll just take that out. And get out the big, beefy 4/4 Mournhold Trader. Yee, that's spooky.
Didn't see this coming, eh?
We'll just play Dark Guardian, because worst case scenario, Dark Guardian can trade twice with that.
There's a plan. There's
Always a plan.
Surprise!
Eat. Alright, so we survive that damage. I'm not expecting a ton of prophecies from a deck that seems to be
Just give me
rather tokeny.
I'll profit from your death.
Yeah. Could have played that over there just to take out the catapult for free. Maybe that was the right play anyway.
I will.
So let's take this out. Let's take this out.
Personal.
That'll get us 2 contracts. Which will then mean we can play a Brotherhood Assassin.
I lurk in the shadows.
Pop a contract. Play a Cliff Racer, which will take out this and keep our Mournhold Trader as healthy as
Didn't see this
possible.
coming, eh?
Pass the turn, and our Slay Boy is still alive. That is a very slow turn. I like that quite a bit. We just make these trades again.
Surprise!
We know.
Just gonna go all in on the damage.
Personal.
Play a TGR.
This is interesting.
I'll just play the Fighters Guild. If we save the contract, it means we can play Baroness next turn, and we're kind of running low on gas. That's fine.
Come and have a
We've got Thieves Guild to make that trade.
Soldiers, report.
Your orders.
We do have lethal on the board at the moment.
I will cut your purse.
It's nothing personal. Death comes
And
on
we will have
sight.
lethal.
Take you.
Alright, so, like I talked about in the past, when I build my Slay Scout decks, I like to build them as kind of aggressive mid-range decks that just have these insane value generation abilities. I used to build my Slay decks like super slow and greedy with tons of late game, especially when Falkirth the Defiler was pre-nerf. But I have changed that to be more proactive and just using Slay as an additional benefit. I did say this video was going to be shorter, but this is a little bit too short, so we'll pause it and we'll get one more game. Alrighty, we have ourselves a second match here. Let's see if we can get a nice little early curve. And we do have the ring as well, which is a good place to be at. don't want Lucian this early, I don't think. Even the mulligans are tough decisions. I think we definitely put that back. We could consider keeping Thieves Guild just for cycle. I think we'll do that. I think we're really going to prioritize trying to make sure we can curve out. The Brahmin in our opener is not that great.
By the 3, I will spill your blood.
Okay. I also want to keep some damage off my face. And we have the ring, so like we can prioritize making this play.
Dumak, take you.
Okay.
My scales move in shadow.
Let's just get a Dark Guardian out. And next turn we have the option of either Dark Guardian or Astra, depending on what they play.
I will be your shelf and keep you safe.
I'll just play out an Astrid. We may not use her for this trade. We may use Cliff Racer to clean that thing up next turn, since Cliff Racer will survive. But I wanted to get Astrid out and save that last ring charge. And if we did that, depending on what they play here, Cliff Racer would survive the trade with Stalwart Ally. Sorry about that. So they actually just fully clear, which means I don't feel as much pressure to just play the Cliff Racer. Maybe, yeah, I quite like Shadowmere with a Dark Guardian attached. And now next turn, depending on how quality of a turn they have, we either just play Cliff Racer on curve or ring out a Night Shadow. I know we didn't push a ton of power onto the board here, but we split some bodies. And now that we see that they play Territorial Viper, it's something we need to keep in mind. We are playing this one slightly slower, but we're also playing the cards we were dealt. It's fine to have a game plan for your deck in a way you'd like it to play, but at the end of the day, you have to react to the cards that you draw, and if you draw a slow hand, you should play it slow. Unless you know for sure your opponent's deck, if you play slow, you are guaranteed to lose. But that's not as common in the current meta that we're in. Deadly Drug. Alright, so the question becomes, do we just play out the Cliff Racer and keep pushing face damage? And I think that's probably a yes. Getting closer and closer to, even if they get some really nice card out, in 2 turns we'll be able to ring out Red Brahmin.
Khajiit will find a way in.
So that card is certainly a big problem. Quite a big problem, actually.
I am a child.
We might have to just like let this thing happen and hope that we just stick in the game long enough to not instantly lose to this. Or hope that we hit a Prophecy Fighters Guild recruit at some point, but we've already played one. With only 2 remaining, it's unlikely.
The waters of life.
Come on, FGR.
I would protect the hiss.
This is getting worse and worse. Next turn is only 7 Magicka. So we still need to let this all happen for 1 more turn. If only we could just be given an unstoppable rage right now, huh? these two combined don't keep us from taking this hit, but it will clear out these two, keep our 6-4 alive, and then hopefully they stack this lane and we could just Brahmin it away.
Rye-skin fool.
I have a Viper.
Do not stand in this one's way.
Maybe they even have another one of these things to play. And they want to hide it in shadow. I haven't been this threatened by Kinral Burglar in so long.
I bark and burn.
It's actually pretty wild. Yes, play your creatures in this lane.
Raise the spine.
Yes, yes, thank you. That was a pretty huge red Brahmin. Next turn, we can play Baroness and Thieves Guild, or other things, depending on what happens. We're not out of the woods just yet, but we hit one of the things we needed. Oh, yeah.
I will cut your purse and your throat.
So the problem becomes that they can just kill this and then get their own red Brahmin on us.
I bark and burn. This is interesting. They call me the Bandit King.
Let's go then. My time is precious.
I unfortunately can't play anything in this lane until he kills the Brahmin.
To chaos with you.
We're looking at probably being dead this next turn, actually.
Feel the power within you.
So this is the downside of winding up as the slower deck.
Here.
But again, I think we played to our draw. Just so happens that their deck was much more top heavy. I don't think it's over quite yet, but things are not looking good.
My scales move in shadow.
Oh, that Leaf Lurker off the top is tremendous. Alright.
These streets are mine. It's nothing personal.
I will cut your purse and your throat.
Okay, let's plop out a Cicero.
Mother, some flowers. Pretty flowers.
Hit a Leaf Lurker on this. Alrighty, they have 5, 6, 7, 8. They can get us down to half. We can draw 4 cards potentially next turn with Cicero. Deadly Draugur's fine. We are burning them out of cards at a decently fine pace. If they kill our Baroness, we draw a second card. It's a matter of how much late game do they have. We've only seen 2 pieces so far. Just so happens that both pieces were incredibly powerful. Alright, I'm fine with that.
You will die where you
Guess they're just trying to burn us down. Mammoth. And another Mammoth. And a Deadly Draugur. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take out Mammoth number 1. We're going to take out this Thieves Guild recruit. We are going to kill this deadly Draugr. We are going to kill this. Play out a Hist Mage. How many cards am I at right now? 7. This is going to draw 4. So we'll burn a contract to start. Kill that. Draw 4 cards. Okay. These 2 will protect us fairly well. Play a Sanctuary. Play a Hist Mage. Play a Defiler. Take a little bit of face damage and hope that their top deck isn't really good. Cicero can now draw 6 cards, which is a tad too many. Goldbrand. That will put us at 4, which is dead to a lot of things. There is no universe where I was expecting a Goldbrand, though. Shadowmere's a pretty good draw here. Oh, and he left me the Defiler up! That is huge. Alright, how many cards do I have right now? 9.
I have you now.
My fight is done.
Oh, and they're gonna concede! Oh, what a bounce back. Alright, that was wild. Slay Scout living up to its classic nature on this channel. Oh, and the Defiler value we're about to get. They definitely should have traded that Defiler into the Hist Mage. Not the Defiler, the Thieves Guild recruit. But holy crap, what a match. That was incredible. That was some fun times during a hectic time in life. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. Let's go ahead and claim our next level of Hero Pass since we have it. It's going to be 2 packs and some Soul Gems. Not too bad at all. Alrighty, well, that is going to be it for now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.